Dean Lonergan, the promoter of New Zealand heavyweight contender Joseph Parker, believes that Wladimir Klitschko is in fact ducking Anthony Joshua. I'm going to quote Dean Lonergan directly here. He says, "I can see the Anthony Joshua versus Wladimir Klitschko fight falling over for a variety of reasons, and Klitschko is going to take the soft option of fighting in Hamburg against Lucas Browne. That just goes to show that Klitschko is past it in shot. He had the opportunity to make a massive comeback and massive statement against one of the young lions. If he passes on that fight, he also has the opportunity to take on the other young lion of the division in Joseph Parker. But he's not. He's taking the softest option possible, and I think it's a disgrace that they couldn't finish that Joshua deal for the sake of boxing and his own credibility. I can't speak for Bob Arum, but his opinion is if Andy Ruiz is going to fight Joseph Parker, it should be for the WBO world title. And if Klitschko doesn't have the balls to stand up and fight Joe, why shouldn't we fight for the world title? We could potentially be up for discussion on that. But the opportunity to make history with a world title fight in New Zealand is just too great an opportunity to pass up. If we take a long-term view, we'd much rather have a negotiation and a fight with Anthony Joshua when we are unifying two titles as opposed to us going to fight for one as a mandatory. It's going to be a better deal for Joseph Parker and Duco and a much bigger fight. But the biggest hurdle to all of this happening is for the WBO to allow us to fight Andy Ruiz. So those are the words of Dean Lonergan, the promoter of Joseph Parker. And as you heard yourselves there, he seems to insinuate that Wladimir Klitschko don't want that work from Anthony Joshua. He really does believe, it seems, that Klitschko is doubting himself and he's looking for a soft option. And he's quite harsh there on Lucas Browne. I mean, maybe he's accurate in what he's saying about Lucas Browne, because that's who he's talking about. Well, he did mention it there, but yeah, he's quite harsh there on Lucas Browne, saying that Klitschko versus Browne is a disgrace. Maybe you guys agree. Maybe some of you guys doubt what Dean Lonergan is saying. He don't have a horse in the race at the end of the day between Joshua and Klitschko. He don't promote either of those fighters. So why is he so adamant that it's Klitschko the one running away? Maybe he, like Steve Bunce, knew that Klitschko had this venue in Germany booked at least a week ago. That Steve Bunce video that I told you guys about in the last video I did about Klitschko and Joshua, that Steve Bunce video was uploaded over a week ago. So it must have been recorded at least a week ago, if not longer, where Steve Bunce is saying that Klitschko's got venues booked and whatnot in Germany, or a venue booked in Germany. If you've got a venue booked in Germany, are you really serious about fighting Anthony Joshua in the UK, in Manchester? Really? Or maybe it's just a contingency plan. Let me know what you guys think of Dean Lonergan's statement in the comment section below and the whole situation. All right? It's your boy Hatman, I'm out.